All the game that Chiso's been running on these girls, they won't be able to do it to your daughter.
Whoa!
They won't be able to do it to your daughter. Why? Because you know the game.
Whoa!
You know the game.
We're friends like this. With these enemies. So I just dropped my app, www.ChisoLifts.com. Online personal training. You got custom meal plans, custom training plans. With the training plans, you got a video showing you how to do all your exercises. You could log in your sets, your reps, the weights you use, and literally every month I changed up your plan. In the description you got a code BESTU20 at the moment. You can use that to get a 20% discount for life. What if in the next life, however you died, you wake up looking the same? Would you be pissed? Would you be vexed? So if you died in a fire, you're gonna wake up with burns.
Mad.
Would you be angry?
There was a movie that just came out recently with Mark Wahlberg. Infinity? Oh, Infinite. These people die and come back in. They have to go through birth all over again, but then they still keep the whole conscious of every single thing with it.
That's happened in the past.
That's happened in the past.
Yeah, that's fucked. I don't want that memories like that.
You keep everything. So it was like he said he needs to be a blacksmith. So he was there just making a samurai sword. And he was like, why do I know how to do this?
Yeah.
But because you were a blacksmith, God knows what, 500 years ago.
Yeah.
It was mad.
That's the thing now. Alright. So, if something like that happens and you're able to remember your memories and someone killed you, you're going to come back and you're going to be on vengeance.
Yeah, bro.
So you're going to be on smoke forever. You're the person that's going to be going back and forth through lifetimes to get me. A thousand years ago, man was in horses.
Bro, but that's what it was in the film.
Yeah.
Him and one other guy were on some crud throughout the whole entire film.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because if you killed me 10,000 years ago, and I know I'm coming back, you think I'm going to forget? Brother, I'm ready. Like the moment I get out of the pram, I'm ready to walk. I'm like, strap, get the strap.
It's gonna be like Chiso said. It's gonna be like Chiso said last week. He's gonna be in the car with a granola bar. Waiting for me.
Granola squares, waiting. I'm gonna be there, just literally like with dummy, like we're there now. We're just walking into nursery with a backpack.
That's crumbling in the baby milk. Oh,
imagine.
But that's why you need to let stuff go, bro. If you really want to rest in life, nah, God forbid that, man. No everlasting beef like it, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Can you imagine if you never had peace in your life because you're constantly beefing somebody, and not only that, it doesn't end with this lifetime.
I feel so for people who actually have photographic memories, and I mean photographic memories that remember every single shit, word for word, time, date, everything. How would you live your life, bro? You can remember a tragedy like that. Certain people can remember it, but you will remember it for the rest of your life. Yeah. It will just be there.
Bro.
You know what's mad?
I couldn't live with that.
I'm grateful for forgetfulness.
I couldn't live with it.
You know what's mad?
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing to forget you.
It's a blessing.
You know, like when they say like, oh, there was a thing I saw the other day. I think it was something like if you go back like 10 or 12 generations, like you know, like when it says your grandma came from, and it went like, I think it was something like 12 or 15 generations. It took 4,000 people or something ridiculous. Like it gone way. It took like about 4,000 or something people to make you.
Wow.
If you were going back to like extending the trees. I was thinking to myself, bro,
that's actually crazy.
You know how mad that is when you have to think of things like that. Then think to yourself, like when you're from certain areas here, how many people you can be related to, and you just don't know. Like 500 years back, you've had a similar. You get me? Like,
but that happens all the time, bro.
That's why at certain times when random are beefing, I'm like, bro, imagine your ancestors were just there sitting like, so yeah, I've killed my great. Look at this moo. You think you're a bad boy when you come to afterlife. Do you know who that is? Do you know whose I am? Imagine that happens when you touch that afterlife. Your ancestors start telling you who, I bring him.
And even when you do it, imagine you wake up and you're, hold on, what just happened just a bit? That was your ancestor slapping you, my friend.
But how many times does it happen that two people fall in love, then they find out that somehow they're related or they were like...
that's crazy, though.
That's crazy, but
it's crazy.
That happens.
But, bro, could you imagine you actually found your whole entire soulmate, but you find out that's your cousin?
God.
Brother, you see, like, I'll tell you this here. Anytime I spoke to a girl who's Igbo, just due to... I'll tell you, anytime I spoke to girls Igbo, just due to not really knowing my dad's side of the family that well, I always ask, who's your dad? Who's your mum? Yeah, what part are you from? Because I know that, even though I don't know that side very well, I could verify with my siblings from that side to make sure there's no crossovers.
It's even like saying Owusu is a very common name in Ghana, but if you have a double barrel Owusu Brown, that is not common. So when you meet a girl saying, hold on, my name is Owusu Brown, I'll be like, my friend, stay away. It's okay, stay away. You could be my cousin from somewhere, it's okay.
The joke thing is, I've been moved to over here by my cousin on my dad's side. So she grew up in my area. She grew up in there.
Yeah, that was the second part of the question, man. Pause. But I like to tell the story like they weren't involved.
You're a madman.
Shazam.
You're a madman.
He hasn't answered till now. You might have had it.
No. So I used to work in a phone shop, and like, she's come to buy a phone now. Then she's flirting with me. This is car phone warehouse days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she flirted with me. Then I've typed in.
When you were in Brixton one.
Yeah. I've typed in the name and surname now. Then she's busting joke, flirting. I said, "Raw, like, you do know that we can be related?" And she's like, "Huh? What do you mean?" And I said, "Oh, you ain't seen my name badge." Boom. She's like, "Yeah, but I don't know you." Blah blah blah. So then I was like, "What state you from?" And then she's like, "Imo." Then I was like, "Same." Then where? What part? Then she said it, and I said, "Right, you know what? Yeah, my dad and that from that area, but I don't really know no one from that side of my family."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's happened now is, around the same time, I found my sister on Facebook.
Okay.
So as I found my sister on Facebook now, through a cousin in Atlanta. So I'll just be nosy, just randomly searching. I asked the cousin, "Rod, do you know so and so is like a long distance relative I ain't seen in time?" And I was like, "Oh, this is who's the what?" Which is my sister. But I was just playing dumb, like I didn't know. So she said, "Yeah, added, boom, boom, boom." So the same girl has commented on that cousin's post on Facebook. So like next time I seen her, I was like, "You see, I told you." You're right, cuz. But we lived literally 5 minutes away from each other. We live 5 minutes. We live 5 minutes. We live 5 minutes away from each other. But it was just the most random thing. But that's what triggered the curiosity to find my siblings on thingy, because I was just like, right, you know what? Like, let me actually search. You get what I'm saying? Because I kind of knew where they were. Yeah. But I just didn't really care before that. So it's like, right, all of a sudden you find out that that's your family. Then apparently, I've got family in Manchester, and that. See. You get what I'm saying? But it's just one of them things that until something tragic happens, like let's say like my dad passing or something, that's the only time you tend to ever meet up with all the people that you've never met in your life, and everyone just appears out of nowhere, and the next minute you start connecting the dots, like rah, so you're so and so, and boom 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 boom. Before you know it, someone that I might even be bridges with is probably like a cousin who the surname has changed due to different dads and
marriage and all that. See, even those ones are dangerous, bro.
And do you know what? Yeah, let me just drop this as a theory I've been thinking about recently. I think one of the biggest detriments to relationships and marriages today is the fact that we started trying to handle it ourselves. I think in the time where your family go and find someone for you, they're not going to go pick somebody who's too close because they know families. But because we're just out here, like there's so many new problems that we have. Like we don't really know people. People are scamming us. Then on top of that, people are finding relatives, which obviously is not that common, but it's still out there. Then you know you're getting with somebody. You're going, I thought I knew them, and then 3 years into marriage, you're like, I don't really know who this person is. Maybe we need to go back to parents picking. I mean, obviously, I picked mine. I'm married, but I mean, maybe I didn't. Now that I'm out the game.
I'm going your one.
Come on, you know you're working now.
So after you.
Now I'm out the game. You lot need to go get arranged marriage.
This is what I'm saying.
But seriously, think about it though. Think about it as if it was your daughter now.
Yeah.
In the future now.
Yeah.
What's better if she comes to you and says, "Look, Dad, I want you to check this guy I'm interested in," or she goes out and finds some guy and just kind of does it on her own?
My daughter will have no choice.
But this is it. Think about it.
My daughter will have no choice.
Why not?
My daughter will have no choice. She will be groomed that way. She will have to say, "Daddy, here he is."
Exactly. Do you know why as well? Because all the game that Chiso's been running on these girls, they won't be able to do it to your daughter.
Whoa.
They won't be able to do it to your daughter. Why? Because you know the game.
Whoa.
You know the game.
We're friends like this. With these enemies. Hey,
you know the game.
I'm gonna choke him.
Exposure is real.
Wow. I thought all of us were imagined. You see when you bring your friends who are ups onto you. Wow.
Hey,
this is how you get to do me.
Hey,
You think you could do this to me? Wow.
the blow, bro.
That's what I'm here for, bro. As a married man, that's my only fun anymore. All you man that I've got the separate crib with the fold out couch, bro. I have to make fun of you. I ain't got that no more. I got 2 kids and a wife now. You know what I'm saying? Look at that phone. You see how that couch just folds out real quick with the blankets, with the soft furnishings. See that soft furnishings? Check that with the black light.
Oh, he said black light.
Check that with the black light.
I'm dead.
I swear if I put
guy.
Wow. Dead.
So I saw banter now.
Yeah.
Let's pretend that.
Olathecomedian.
Chiso is a fine, upstanding member of the black community.
Please vote for him.
You see? Please vote for me.
President. No, but honestly though, be honest, like not you. Obviously I just use you for banner, but you know what guys do, right? You know the games guys play.
You see what ancestors did. You saw what ancestors did.
The
ancestors tripped him over for me. Oh, there she.
But you know the games that brothers play.
35 chicken bones out underneath, scattering now for him.
No guy would be able to run that on your daughter because if they had to come through you, right? And in the same way, imagine if you went to your mum with a girl, and the girl maybe she's got your head twisted up, she's twerking for you and whatnot, you lost your mind. She can't do that and twist up your mum's mind. So sometimes it's good to have your parents to stand in and go, can you be a voice of reason?
Bro, I'll be honest with you, one of my exes, my mum tolerated her.
Okay.
But she tolerated her,
Yeah.
but I tell you this, she did not like the girl. She only tolerated her.
Yeah.
But she did not like that. And when we done, hey, the conversations, the speeches that came out afterwards, I did put me on you. You see that girl, she was the devil.
Wow.
She knew, and then she would turn around and say to me, you know, there's times where you come and she said she didn't have money. I'll be giving her £50 for petrol and this to take me here. And I said, then she'll come back to you and say she has no money. When I gave her money, I was like, I was dead.
Wow.
You know what's mad, yeah?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was dead.
No, but you know what's mad? Me on the other hand, yeah, my exes and the last person that my mum knew that I dated when she was alive, she loved all of them. Like, even the last person, my mum was like, go get her back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe your mum was right.
My mum was like, go get her back. But my mum always liked my choices. And it was so mad that everyone I'd been with, my mum would talk to them on the phone more than me. Just like, certain times I'd be like, get off the phone, man.
Bro, I can relate to that. I can relate
I'll
to
be
that.
like, bro, why you talking to my mum?
I can relate to that. Because my last ex, before my mum died, my mum actually liked her.
Okay.
My ex thought she didn't, but mum actually liked her. She actually really liked her.
Wow.
Yeah, that's in fact there was times where she said, give me your number so when I can't get through to him, I'll call you.
Interesting. Look at that.
Because you know how the African mums are. When they can't get through to you, they'll call them. It'll be like then you'll get the 100 phone calls from the uncles and the aunties saying that why your mum's trying to get hold of you. Why you not answer your phone? This and this and this. So she said, okay, let me go through the direct.
My mum used to love
direct.
She used to
I
love
will speak to your.
African mums are the
I will speak to the woman you lay beside, and she will
They
get.
know how to get it done. They know.
She will
They
get.
know.
you. I'll go to the woman you
Don't ever
lay
get
beside,
twisted.
and she will get you.
My mum used to do that so badly that at certain times she wouldn't even phone me. She just phone her and say, "Rah, like, yeah, where's my son? I know he's there." I'll be like, I'm like, she just wants to chat shit right now. You get me? Then I'll be like, I'll take the phone. I'll be like, "Rah, what do you want, woman?" You get me? She'll be like, "Is that how you address me?" Like, "What do you want, woman?" You get me? The way me and my mom used to boy each other on the phone there, you'd think I was beefing my brethren.
Wow.
Like, the banter would just be running.
Kind of thing,
Like, we'd be cussing each other all day long. But you think I'm proper, like, certain times on the phone, walking, talking to my mum, people think I'll be talking to one of the man, but it's just, that's how the bands run. But it's like, even my aunt, she's similar. Like, even though, like, now she's older and she's been through illnesses and slowed her down. Like, the other day when I've gone to check her now, I've said something, I've walked in and I said, "Rah," I've said something cheeky like, "Rah, the most handsome nephew you've got has walked in," and she just went. I was like, "What's that mean?" You get me? Then I said, "Rah," then I said to her, "Rah, you saw the other day when I rode in with the blue traditional joint and all that." Yeah, she was like, "Yeah, that was nice." Yeah, that was nice. You know what I mean? I was like, "Yeah, I came in and then she said to me, "Rah, but you still ain't got a wife."
Conversation done.
Fam, the low blows. The low, bro.
You have no children.
The low blows.
I'll tell you, you cannot extend our name, our family name.
The low blows.
Done.
She's like, "No wife, no kids." I was like, "Whoa."
Whoa, brother.
I was like,
But did you show your Instagram page? Say, "Look, I'm following on the ground."
"Do you see this drip?"
She just neighborhood you.
Hey, trust me, the way my auntie sends on the slide, the little things, yeah, I just always think to myself, like, it's always, like, especially on birthdays, like, "Right, yeah, you turned this year, when will you get married?" I'm like,
Bro, you need to send her 2 tickets to Summer of Love, bro. Be like, "I put all of this on. This is all me. This is all
And
me."
you know when you try and basically talk back to her on that same topic.
Of course.
The smoke she will give you. You're not ready.
Bro. Of
You're not
course.
ready.
I had it.
Tell us about married life.
Come on, tell us about married life. I want to know.
What do you want to know about married life,
I want to know the sweet nectar of what married life is. I beg.
Bro, do you know what? Yeah, married life is sweet. It's sweet when you do it properly, and that's the thing. Nah, this ain't no Love Island talking though. Because that Love Island stuff will have you messed up. If you think that's always gonna be like butterflies and by the candlelight and you know everyone gets dressed up every day, that's a lie.
No.
But obviously when you figure out the process of what needs to be done in marriage, as in the process of growing yourself, you know, forgiving the person, learning how to be more selfless.
How many times have you seek forgiveness? the laughter there.
But I mean, once you go into that, then obviously it can be sweet. But that process is hard, bro. It's hard. And the thing is that a lot of people are looking for the right person without becoming the right person. And that's what marriage does to you. It turns you into the right person. You have to become more patient. You have to become more giving. You have to become more kind, more patient. All of these qualities, you need to build them up in yourself. And that's where it's tough. Because even as I'm saying it to you right now, like, my wife can piss me off right now and everything goes out the window. I'll be like, "Hey, bun this, I'm staying with Chiso today."
Compatibility is a key thing for marriage. Before you get into marriage, you need to be compatible.
I think compatible on some aspects, right? So basically there's like your core fundamentals, and then there are variables, right?
Okay.
So your core fundamentals are things that you can't ever really. So if you're a Christian, you say, "Look, I can only marry a Christian." That's a core fundamental for you.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But if it's like, "I like big back," and that's a variable, and it should be a variable, and she's got medium back, then really and truly, you might not be compatible in that way, but that's not really something that has to be addressed. You don't have to go get a BBL before you can get married to her. It's more a case of you need to.
Can you imagine if
you open up the box and there's a ticket to Dom Rep?
Your section is waiting for you? The process may not take that long, like, you know. When you come back, this will be waiting for you.
But what I'm saying is she'll be laying sideways on the flight of 4 seats. the whole back row, right?
They're not key, so they really shouldn't be in your core fundamentals. If you're looking for a wife, you need to obviously be very clear on what you want, but be clear on what is a non-negotiable and what is negotiable. And if you're keeping too many things in your non-negotiables, then of course you're not really going to find somebody because...
We'll talk about my non-negotiable is, can you make jollof? If not, are you willing to learn?
When she got that Liberian jollof for you, when she come with the Benachin, bro, you ready for that?
But hey, I would enjoy jollof, but if you're willing to learn how to make jollof, that's all I need.
The real jollof.
I just need jollof, nothing else.
No, bro, let's be honest with you, yeah. You can buy jollof. You can buy jollof. All of the stuff that we throw on the mix and stuff. You can buy all of that stuff. The stuff you can't buy, that's what you really need to be looking for, bro.
Nah, it's every day edition.
Your wife will be like, where you going? Babe, I'm going to a dish. I want some pounded yam, jollof, all of this.
Yeah, man.
Brother, I'll be honest with you, since mum passed, I have missed that food.
Yeah.
I missed it, bro. I can't lie, I missed it. I missed it. I missed having the fufu. I missed having the kenke. I missed even just going around walking into a house and smelling that food.
I can say, blatantly on the camera, my mum cooks better than all my aunties and uncles combined. Yeah. And they all know this.
Yeah.
They all know this. Because anytime it was someone's birthday, wedding, because my mum used to cater as well after she retired from work. So she had a catering business. So she'll be the one in it. So I remember one time, fam, she's come over here now. She's made, it's after my brother passed. I've gone to work now, I've come back. My mum's made food here, but my cousins have finished it. Like a whole pot of like coconut rice and stew and all that.
Yeah.
I've just literally sat down and I've greeted my mum, then I was just vexed. And she's like, why? I said, rah. So I've been working all day and you lot didn't leave no food for me. I was like, you know what, good night. Just literally, I just switched up on everyone. I said, rah, good night. So I was sulking. So my mum's like, come. She's like, rah, you okay? I said, yeah, I'm going to bed. She's like, rah, why are you angry? I said, rah, you lot left no food for me. Then she's like, don't worry. Give me like 1 hour.
Wow.
My mom's made food for me. You see my face just like some
Look, any of the sisters watching this and you want to marry Chiso, listen to that story well. This is what you're going to have to deal with. If you ain't ready to make food at 1 a.m, you ain't ready for Chiso.
Nah, man, my cousin's like, right, you're spoiled. I was like, you know what is it? I hadn't eaten my mom's food in like, at that time in 8 years. So it's like, right, that's the only thing I was looking forward to that day.
Yeah.
So it's like, imagine, I've gone out all day and I'm like, right, you lot couldn't leave. But that's how my mom's food was. Anytime my mom cooked here, like after that, I'll just stay in the kitchen just waiting.
Fantastic.
Because I'm like, rah, if I don't stay here, these pussils are gonna finish this food. I'm calling first dip. I don't want the bottom of the pot jollof. You know the ones. I want the top.
Of course.
The first.
Of course.
So anytime I'll just be in and out. I'll say, oh mom, how long? 10 minutes. Alright, cool. Let me just wait here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I probably miss because like even right at the time when she had to bury her was originally I was meant to go back then and spend Christmas back there, and she was meant to teach me like bare meals because when I was little, it's weird, when I was little I used to love cooking. Then I hit like 13, 14, had a growth spurt, 16 comes, start being around girls and fuck all this, you get me? But before, when I was little, like I'll be in the kitchen making my little yam and egg, my little spaghetti, like making my little meals here and there, you know what I mean? So growing up, like my aunt was like, right, you proper like be in the kitchen. And I even used to say to my mum, I wanted to be a chef. Then all of a sudden, I hate cooking, bro. I probably hate cooking with a passion. Wow. But I love food, but it's mad. This past week, I've been cooking every day, probably like twice a day even. Like forcing myself to get into that. Because, yeah, there's times where I'm always down the road at my brother's calf, Eli's calf, down the road. Okay. You get me? Yeah. And in the morning when I'm lazy, I'll just be like, bedtime, you hear me say calf boy, yeah, that's me. I go down the road, you get me? Buy my little breakfast platter and yeah, like, I was like, oh, I had to calculate. I was like, between June, July, August, I was in the calf nearly 6 days a week.
My goodness. You sure you weren't working there, bro?
Brother.
Bro, there's certain staff members like, you're back again? You're here more than me.
Fam, the money I spend in the calf is enough more than enough for my food shopping for the week.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Bro,
more than enough.
wild.
So I literally stopped. But you know what it is? Because I was stressing about the Summer Love Festival and the organisation and things. So like, when my mind's overthinking at times, I don't want to spend my time doing other things that I don't like. So cooking is a thing that I don't really enjoy. But now, the past 3-4 days, I've been cooking every day. You get what I'm saying? I just like to myself, like, right, like I'm actually enjoying eating at home.
Yeah.
And I'm actually feeling proper full now, because I'm like, I'm not living on Eli's Cafe and flipping Uber Eats. And I'll tell you another thing that triggered me was when I checked my Uber Eats.
How much you spent?
I was just about to do that. I was just about to do that.
Don't even.
Because this is where I know I need to start driving. Because bro, do you know how much money I've spent on Ubers?
Bro.
God, how long? What is this? All in life?
This is from last year to now. That's my Uber. That's what I've spent on Ubers. Do you see that?
You know what car that is? That's a smart car still.
See that? See that?
That's a smart car right there. I'll tell you that for free.
See that?
Yeah. Brother, that's a smart car.
They need to put you in first class or something.
Bro,
They need to give you miles. They need to start sending you the Mercedes now. Like, oh, this is our customer
Bro,
right
I still
here.
get a long time before I can even get an Uber, bro.
Wow.
That's a smart car right there. You get me?
God, look like
Fam,
that.
You could buy like a old Ford Focus.
Bro, do you know what the wickedest thing
You
is?
could buy an old Ford
That's a deposit
Focus.
for a yard.
Fam, you could buy an old Ford Focus for like two bags, little run around petrol thing.
Yeah.
That's insurance, everything's done.
Slam on like a insurance for the year.
Yeah.
And your petrol for the year will probably not be that amount.
But the upside is you can drink everywhere you go because someone else is driving.
But the wickedest things I don't
Is
do.
it every
look at life.
day you drink?
Look at
I don't drink.
It's not
I don't
every day you
drink. I don't smoke.
I was trying to help you make it
Fam,
make sense, bro.
Nah, bro.
most times,
Do you know what it is?
most
Bro,
times I go out, I don't even drink.
It is like this. It's because of. I know there's certain times I need to get to certain places. There was times where, bro, I would feel lazy as hell, and I'm not going there. I would just take an Uber. But now I'm not doing it, bro. I will walk. I will take Ken Livingston's bus. It's joke. My Oyster card is on point.
You know what's mad here? I haven't been on a bus in like over 4 years.
I haven't been since start of lockdown, you know. I haven't done public transport.
Over 4 years.
I'm trying to stay away.
Yeah, I haven't been on public transport since before lockdown. I think last time I went on a train going to Gatwick. That was early last year. I think just before I went to New York. 8 bags on Uber.
Let me see.
Yeah. Let's go get a smart car. Get your license. Get a smart car.
I know.
Let me even break it down for you, bro. 3 years worth of Ubers. You could probably put down 2 bags on a car, and your lease might be like maybe like 2 bills a month.
Yeah. my Uber's
So you rather just wait outside or wait 10 minutes instead of getting the convenience of you just walk outside the house and gone. I ain't got no patience, bro. That's why I drive everywhere. Like, and you know what it is as well, yeah? It's not even only that, right? Like, even before YouTube, yeah? Like, I'll be out here and I've got a face where, my brother tweeted this last night and I laughed. I've got a face that people love to ask directions and ask things. So I could be on the, like, AirPods in, hoodie on, all black. Looking like raw, I'm about to go do a drill or something. Yeah. You know, like one of these, like these ching ching utes.
Yeah.
Bro.
And they still ask you for directions.
Fam, I've been on a bus. I've been on a bus years ago, yeah, and hoodied up. I was vexed that day, angry. There was bare seats. Someone came and sat next to me, tapped me. Are you okay?
What's wrong with that, man? People love you.
I was thinking to myself, rah, is my aura that good or something? Yeah, bro, I was baffled. I was thinking, is my aura that good? I wanted to say, fucking move. I thought to myself, you know what? You checked up on me. I don't know you.